Now we're rolling. Damage Plan MMA podcast. I am Jason. As always, my man Zach is with me, cracking up in his monster.
No.
What are you drinking?
Rain.
Rain. Oh,
it's always rain. It's always rain. Yeah, always.
Are they sponsoring us?
I don't know, but it's orange creamsicle and it's delicious.
Oh, I'm drinking Diet Mountain Dew. So, we got a guest on today. Super excited. Back again for the second time.
Yes, sir.
Cole, the Viking Shafer. How you doing, sir?
Living the dream. How you guys doing?
Just same thing, man. Living the dream.
Did you pick your nickname, the Viking, or did somebody give it to you?
Someone kind of gave it to me.
You're getting pulled over, aren't you?
No, the ambulance just passed.
Podcasting and driving.
Violation.
You know
he gave it to
right?
you. Yeah. No, we're live. There's no editing.
Oh,
yeah, there's no editing, man. We're live, and there's 14 people already watching this. So,
shoot, I don't know if my mom counts.
Oh, it counts.
Oh, all right. So I actually got it when I moved down to Texas, and the jiu-jitsu studio I was training at down there, the professor gave it to me.
It's fitting. It's fitting. It's fitting.
Yeah, when I first moved down there, I also had my big mohawk that I could braid, and had a beard I could braid and everything like that, so it worked.
So when's the mohawk coming back?
Not for a while.
Whoa!
Hey, I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you.
When did that happen?
Not a bad look.
I just saw you last week.
Yeah, it happened this weekend. You know. Figured,
Why?
You know, new fight. Got to clean up. Got to look good. You know.
So
trimmed up the beard. Trimmed up the head. Got to look professional.
Yeah.
So you're in the same boat that I have been. We neither of us have fought since that Steel Fist February card.
That is correct.
How's the COVID been treating you?
It's been a long road. Let's be honest. It takes a lot to motivate you to know that there's possibly no end in sight. There's no fight in sight. Things like that. Heck, I think you were going to be in the same boat where we were going to jump on the next card as soon as we could and get on another fight. And then that fight card didn't happen, and then the next card didn't happen, and we played the game, and COVID beat us for a while. So it's nice to finally be able to train and have a goal again. That's kind
of been the downside of it. I try and look at it glass half full sometimes. What have been some positives of this time?
Oh, I've definitely had a lot of time to sit back, break down what I did right, what I did wrong in the last couple fights, things like that. You know, build the game up and really work on the parts that I know I'm weak at and build the whole all-around game versus, you know, just being a wrestler that can brawl.
Was your last fight your first fight with Coach Nanad?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
So you said you've been there for a year now. What's that? What's that transition like? What was your training like before and now with him?
Before I was spending a lot of time kind of going to wrestling practice at the high school up here at Wasatch. You know, I had a couple different coaches with boxing. I had Brittany Navarrete. She was working with me boxing. But again, we worked a lot on boxing. That was right before, I'm trying to think which fight. I think that was right before Cavender. And so we worked a lot of stand-up, a lot of boxing, and then that kind of went out the window, and I went right back to wrestling as soon as I got my nose busted and kind of played through that. So, I mean, it was a lot of, I'd go meet up with, you know, Chef Chris Wellman over at Chef's Place, would go to his house and beat each other up in the basement, things like that, and had my dad who'd train with me and hold mitts and things like that. And I had a few people around that would help and, you know, beat on me.
Yeah.
So it was good. But
does your dad have any sort of background?
He coached me in wrestling since I started, so third grade. So he's been wrestling coaching me for a long time. He played football, basketball, and track and field, I think, in high school. So he knows athletics and things like that, understands conditioning and that. And so he understands what he has to do to push me. And so that's always been good.
Because I've actually noticed that, because I've, for those who don't know, I've been down and trained with Cole a few times this camp, twice. And one thing I've noticed is your dad, he's there and he helps out, but he is kind of a voice in the background that likes to point things out, and it's always really good stuff. And I was actually pretty impressed with it. I didn't realize it, and it seemed like maybe he had some sort of like striking background. Or is that just from him being around it and watching you and watching other coaches?
That's the biggest thing with him is he's been with me since the start of it, and so he's been with me through all the coaches and everything else that I've been through. I was up here doing a karate studio with Manny Garcia at Kobayashi Fitness up here, and so he would go to classes with me, and he just likes to sit back and watch and pick things apart and learn. And then the other thing is he really likes to watch a lot of the UFC, Bellator, all the stuff like that. He listens to the commentators and things like that to understand what's going on. His favorite commentator, Dominic Cruz, likes to break things down for it, so he really enjoys listening to things like that and understanding the dynamic of the sport and what's actually working now, what's building off of things. And so he really enjoys just studying the sports and things like that to break them down, and then he's really good at finding ways to help build what you're doing and break it down off of that too.
Has he cornered you for your fights?
All of them.
Your dad's been in your corner for all your fights?
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So,
No,
Zach, can I tell Cole what you said after you sparred with Cole when you first sparred with him a couple weeks ago?
I don't remember, but I'd go for it. I'm not trying to hide anything.
So I get a phone call right after he's done sparring with you and Justin and Ned the first time. He goes, "Man, sparring with those guys was a mother." After he's like, "I'm going to be sore for a week." Oh man!
Come on, we took it easy, nice and pillow hands.
Yeah, that's what he said. He goes, you guys said, that was a light sparring session.
I'm going to start calling Justin pillow hands every time he tries to punch me in my body from now on.
Yeah, he calls me last week and he's like, "Hey, you want to come down and spar?" I'm like, "No, man, I'm not. Yeah, no. I need to be on the whatever's below white belt. That's the class I need to be in."
Yeah, that's a good place to be. That's the beginning learner.
Got to start somewhere.
That's right. That's when you're the complete sponge. You just suck everything in.
I am not trying to suck up punches from
including
you guys. None of you guys. Oh man.
So now that you got an opponent, you've actually been able to do a fight camp. How's it gone? How you feeling? You got your main event this weekend out in Tooele for Mountain Force. New promotion for you as well.
Yep.
How's your camp gone?
I mean, like I said, it went from bouncing fight card to fight card that just didn't happen. So, I mean, I've rolled basically 3 fight camps into one, plus a long in between that just got to kind of train and do whatever I wanted and build skills. So it's been a really good camp. Like I said, Nanad really pushes me. He works really smart and technical ways of doing things. He's really good about, creating habits for me, so that it's not weird, and he can break it down for a wrestler to understand how to strike and position themselves versus, saying, "Oh, there's only this way to do it this way." So he's really good about making it, my style fit what he's trying to teach me. So it'll be good camp. It'll be fun.
What do you know about your opponent, or do you not worry about your opponent? You just go in there and execute your game plan.
I know he's tall. I want to say he was 6'3" or 6'4", conventional stance.
Yeah.
He's coming off a loss to Zach Cavender.
That was his last fight, huh?
Did you see that fight?
Yep. I have seen it. I was actually living in Texas, but my dad was there, and so he watched it and filmed it and that. So I have seen it, and like I said, it'll be an interesting fight. I'm not trying to change everything I do to fit somebody else, but I definitely kind of know what I'm expecting to get into, and I have a plan on what I'm going to do. As soon as the gate closes, I'm sure it'll change, but I have an idea.
Do you like being the main event? Does that play anything into it for you?
I honestly hate it. I hate sitting in the back just twiddling your thumbs. I would much rather get out, get it done, be able to sit in the stands and watch and enjoy the show. Especially with everything going on right now, where you're just going to sit back there, and then as soon as it's done, they're going to clean house, everybody out, and move on. So yeah, I'd way rather be first fight, second fight on the card than the very end.
I have to admit, that's like the most intriguing thing to me about this whole Fierce card thing. It's a pro card. I'm an AMI fighter. I get to be one of the first 3 fights, and I'm out. Like, I get to go and just chill.
Yeah. No, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
So let's say, we're not assuming anything. It's a tough fight. You respect the guy and everything. You win this fight or whatever. What's next for you? You looking for a quick turnaround or?
Honestly, I'm trying to salvage the year. Last time I talked to you guys, I was trying to get 4 to 5 fights this year.
Yeah.
With everything happened, that really went down the tube real fast. So if I can salvage it, jump on another show in the next month, try and get 2 or 3 shows in by the end of the year, do whatever I can just to get a couple extra fights in and keep moving forward.
Do you have any sponsors or whatever that you want to shout out?
Yeah, so I'd like to, shout out High and Mice Bail Bonds. Anytime you're in a bad spot, they're more than happy to come out, help you get out of jail, things like that. Great guys. Banks Equipment Repair. He works on anything from cars, trucks, up to your dozers and excavators, everything like that. It's broke, he can fix it. Kid's amazing. Wright Moving Company. They're up in Heber, but they will go all over the U.S. They will take care of your stuff, make sure it gets there, make sure everything's safe and packaged and taken care of. Arnold Plumbing and Heating. They're great for any time you need any sort of plumbing, heating services. They'll come in, give you a solid quote. They're not going to try and mess with you and lowball you, highball you, or anything like that. They'll tell you what it is and take care of business and get you done. Kano Construction, they're building anything you need, decks, interior, exterior, do whatever you need. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
Micah?
It's a little harder one. Micah Gogan, thank you. Micah Gogan, Gogan's Garage, personal training, nutrition plans. He can do it all for you. He's doing online stuff as well as in person right now. But awesome guy, very willing to help everybody, and super good at what he does.
Yeah, Micah's a stud.
Yep.
Do you still have tickets for your fight?
I do. I still have some of the GA $30 ones and a couple of the $50 VIP seats.
So if y'all don't have anything to do Saturday night and you want to drive out to Tooele and watch Cole fight, and there's actually a couple other fights on that card that are pretty fun.
Really good.
Dane from Amy's fighting on the card from Omega. Agima, my bad. Agima. Who else? There was another one that I thought was pretty
Jordan
good.
Munoz is on that card.
Oh yeah, Jordan Munoz
is
on
Jordan
that
fighting
card?
on that? I thought he was fighting with his dad next weekend.
So he's on this one.
Oh,
They've
good.
got him on this one. Yep.
Good.
Yeah, so he's on there. They actually brought a lot of people from out of state in for this one. I was kind of surprised.
Interesting.
But yeah, a lot of people from Vegas, Reno.
Interesting. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how it goes.
How far? Just curious. How far out did they make you do your COVID test? Have you done it yet?
I did. I did mine yesterday. So we had, I think it was Monday and Tuesday were the days we were allowed to do it. And then they actually the commission just got approved that they got the test that they can do at weigh-ins. So
so you have to pass another test so it's just one or the other? This is 100% selfish because I'm trying to figure out my my COVID test, but
luckily I just got to do the spit test, so that was nice.
Oh, you didn't have to do the nose?
No.
I heard that's brutal too.
Yeah, that was
I wish we could have got a video of that.
I just spit in a cup. You don't want a video of that.
Yeah.
No, I want a video of the going up the nose.
No.
I want Cole Cole and something that makes you look human.
He's a Viking, man.
Yeah, something
Go
that.
watch the Cavender fight. You'll see plenty of human in there.
Dude, that fight wasn't human.
That was not. Yeah, that wasn't.
There was nothing human about that fight. Do you know how many how many fighters would have broken way before? Would have broken early in that fight. I mean that's a sick fight. It's a sick fight.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see you throw down this weekend, man.
We're all excited to see you.
Wow.
Huh?
So you guys are cutting out on me.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess we'll wrap it up then.
Yeah, we can wrap it up then.
Everybody, if anybody needs something to do this weekend, hit up Cole, buy some tickets from him, still support local MMA, run out to Tooele. I think it's going to be a pretty fun little card.
I think it's going to be great. Yeah. If you can't get a hold of Cole, get hold of one of us and we'll help you out.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, Cole. Appreciate it, man.
And congratulations officially for getting engaged.
Yes.
Oh. Nope, lost you. Shit.
All right.
We'll see you Saturday, brother.
We'll see you.
Sorry, I lost you guys. I don't know what happened.
No, that's
all
right.
good. We'll see you.
Take it easy,
see you
man.
Saturday. Bye.
I'll end that real quick.